Welcome everybody to Nitro RC Trucks first podcast. First today, we want to talk about me being on Cooking with Nitro. So today I will be, Saturday, I'll be on Cooking with Nitro. Can't tell you the subjects we're gonna be doing. So how I got on there is I asked Squirrel to get an interview because I wanted to interview him because I thought he was a really cool person. He's one of my RC idols. I don't know about you, but yeah. So he decided to let me be on there. I thought that was really cool. I was really excited. Every time I look at the thing that he invited me on, I get super happy. Watch this. Let me read what he says to me. The first thing he says to me, I send him is, hey Squirrel, I was wondering if I could do an interview with you. He says, and he replies back, hi Terry, what's the interview for, and what would you like to ask to that I have the idea for what to prepare for? And I was like, blah 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 blah. I guess can't tell you the question. You're gonna have to wait to go on Squirrel. I was like blah 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 blah, and he then said, hola, have you ever heard of the podcast Cooking with Nitro? You can get it off iTunes, Zoom, Podbean, etc. And I was like, oh, I got really down. I'm like, oh, he's gonna refer me to that. I was like, great. And then he said, how about we have you on the show this weekend? You can do your interview and then participate in the show. I was so happy. You don't know how happy I am every time I read this. And yeah, so I thought that was cool. So that's first thing. And then I want to talk about getting cheaper RC guys. So this is my thing. In economic times, Nitro RC is Nitro RC, electric RC is electric RC. What do you think is going to be more expensive? Obviously Nitro. Most people here nowadays go in electric. The first RC invented was a Nitro, or actually a jet, a miniature jet engine. Some type of miniature engine that ran off either gas or some type of propane or something. And then they started going to Nitro, or electric, and people didn't really like that for a long time. And then the Nitros got so expensive that people were having to go to electric, and now they start enjoying that. It was a lot cheaper to repair and whatnot. So that was one thing. So what do you think is a cheap Nitro? I think Exceeded, Red Cats, Himotos, and ECMAs. ECMA is the worst. Red Cat is second worst. Exceeded is the same as the Red Cats, and then Himotos out of those cheaper RCs are the best. Then we have to go from Exceeded. Now the best. My 5 best that I've ever purchased was the Low C 810, the Low C Micro. It was a short burst micro. Low C, which is the Low C 10T. Recently one I'm adding to my my Low C collection would be a Low C Speed and T. I kind of wanted to get into the 2-wheel drive because I just I want to do some major dirt drifting. So I figured, you know what, I'll go with the Low C brand. So I did, and those are my top ones that I like. So yeah, and I thought the Low C 810 was really good. It's an 8 scale design or platform or whatever, or design, but a 10 scale platform, 810. So it's an 8 scale buggy, but 10 scale platform. So yeah. Now and it was based off of the Low C 10T. So I had the 10T and already had parts for it, so it didn't bother me at all. And the bad thing about the 10T was the ROS system. It added a lot of weight onto it. But guys, it's not as bad as it seems. It's just weight that you don't want on there. Most people don't want. So sometimes they end up switching for a pull start or a roto start, or just a different engine in general. So yeah, that's what I did. I actually didn't do nothing. I kept the rotor start. Only went through about 7 gallons of fuel, and then switched it. So yeah. Then what else? And I have not gotten into crawling. I want to get into crawling, but I'm gonna go with an exceeded on that. I know I go against my wills, but I mean it may not be something I want to continue doing. So I'm just gonna get a cheaper one. And yeah. Sorry guys, I have to clean my keyboard real fast. But anyways, yeah. That's the one. And the Speed NT, I've heard good reviews. It's a spin start, but I'm having an issue with it. Why should I? It's an RTR. That means all you should have to pump into it is Nitro. So, you know, when you say it's an RTR, then, you know, it needs to be an RTR, not an ARTR, which is almost ready to run. So, sorry, Low C, but I'm about to take that away from you. But anyways, what else? Oh yes, Nitro. Okay, you have the several Nitro brands. You have major brands. You have O'Donnell, Nitrotane, Mad Torque, Torco, and others. The good thing for me is I like to get a name brand thing. Don't get an off-brand thing. Don't go look for S&W cheap fuel. You don't want that stuff. You want O'Donnell or something that's you're going to get the best out of your engine with. So, with that, I would like to close this first episode of the podcast. Thank you guys for watching. I'm going to leave you with the last 3 jokes. This was for Joe, for average Joe, because he's Canadian. Oh, and cool fact is, I'm from the north, so up north, way up north, way up north. So, yeah, yeah, you guys will hear about that on the podcast, so that'd be cool. This is for you, average Joe. Why did the chicken cross the road? And then he's probably gonna say, I don't know, because he wanted some Canadian bacon. So, like, as soon as I thought that up, I was rolling, like, really hard. So I'm gonna ask if he can tell average Joe to listen to it. So it's gonna be on that. And then my one is, how do you know Britney Spears has been at your computer? There's white stuff all over the screen. And then my other one is, what was it? It was like, I don't remember. Like, so yeah. Thanks for watching, guys, or listening, and I hope you guys enjoyed the new podcast. You guys have a nice day. Don't forget to rate, comment, and subscribe. Thanks, guys. Bye.